to take 2 more maps. The next map is going to be S&D on Underground.
So search and destroy. What happened on the previous search and destroy? I'm just trying to refresh my memory.
The previous search and destroy was 4-1 to SK.
To SK, yeah.
Yes.
Will we be seeing a repeat of that? Underground search and destroy. Is going Underground. Yep.
And they're just setting up the game. But I mean, this is turning out to be a classic. I mean, Phobia, in many people's minds, a bit of a surprise team to make it this far, I guess.
I mean, they are a really strong team, and credit needs to be given to them. But I think the surprise in everyone in the taking what were probably the teams that were expected to do better to really pushing them to the extreme.
Absolutely. I've just remembered who it was that T1 lost to. I think pretty sure it was Apex.
Ah.
Pretty sure, because I remember it was in the game against Torres, and there was the big rivalry between those two. So. Well,
here we go. Support for Phobia behind them, the Dutchmen backing them up, as well as the management. And as we said before, we see Mac supporting SK. It's actually Mac that should be in the team instead of Madcatz, but due to certain circumstances, they had to be switched around, which we covered previously. Nevertheless, get on board with the attacking side, and it's going to be Phobia to start with. Yeah, we'll get on board with Rush. And as you'd expect, I mean, Underground is always a very A-bomb dominant sort of a map, especially on S&D. And no surprise, kind of similar tactics being deployed. Obviously, you don't want to give away too much. But Goosey is going to get off to a great start with a nade on Black, and Rush just seeing if he's going to connect. Does get the hit mark and may actually challenge. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's being very, very cautious, even though he did manage to get the hit marker, as you said. He knows that if he flings himself out into that alleyway, that it could be game over for him. Yeah, Madcatz just took out Goosey as well, so it's going to be 3 versus 3. 1 minute 53 still to go. And Phobia quite nicely set up, I'll give them that, in good positions, nothing too much to worry about, although T1 needs to be a little bit careful there. Not sure what he was up to. It's just so hard on the attack. You've literally just got to get straight into the A-bomb, and as a result of that, you've got to pretty much jump through gunfire to get the plant down. Absolutely, and you see what T1 was effectively doing, just seeing if anyone was there. It's one of those cautious things. You want to pop out and try and bait a shot, but at the same time, you don't want to die. So you've got to be very, very quick and careful with what you do. But we're still on board with Rush, and he's just pre-aiming the same spot. You can kind of understand why. It's an important spot, I guess. Maybe not the most entertaining. We may go ahead and switch player. Yeah, let's have a look what's going on with Strict, who has taken an interesting route, and he's potentially trying to catch someone off guard a little bit where they won't be expecting it. Somehow manages to kill Toby. Toby did get his eyes on Strict first there. Yeah. So great play from Strict. Yeah, Strict doing very, very well indeed to take down Toby then. I'm not sure what happened with Toby, but Strict has also just seen someone on that catwalk, and he's seen someone else as well, so Strict in quite a nice position. He knows where the last 2 members of SK are. No doubt he's going to be calling that out to his teammates. And don't think he's done the right thing there. He's going to have to just run away, essentially. Yeah, I mean, it could have paid off. A little bit of pre-fire, continuing that spray, hoping that he'd jump into it. And he switched things up and gone towards A-bomb, but the bomb planter is at the B side. And Rush has just taken down Madcatz, so it's going to be Josh in a 1 versus 3. We will change team and give you his perspective. He has just taken down T1 though, so it's going to be 1 versus 2. Can Josh pull this off? He's running out of time. Oh, Rush takes him down. Nice play there coming from Phobia. 1-0 up. Well, it's a good start. We were saying earlier that the previous search and destroy went 4-1 in SK's favour. So if they want to repeat that, they've got a lot of work to do. Yeah, they really do. And Phobia now, obviously, they finally got off in terms of maps. Yeah, it took them the 3rd one, but obviously being continuation, they did have that 3-0, that 3-1 lead rather. So maybe start getting the ball rolling a little bit now. We will get back on board with Phobia and see what they're going to do as we get on board with T1. And T1 has to be a little bit careful. Strict takes down Black for first blood though, so that's going to give them all the world of encouragement. T1 just seems a little bit hectic right now and is now opting to settle down. Yeah, he's not stuck to a standard routine here. He doesn't seem to really know where he is, but he's trying something different. Let's see if it does pay off for him as he goes towards B. It's actually been a B bomb plant, and nobody really expects that simply because it's so difficult to get. Yeah, it's really difficult to get all the way to B, especially as unexpected as that. It didn't seem like any of the Phobia guys really expected it, I guess. But it's going to be 2 versus 2. And I thought he may have got away with that for a moment there, but Madcatz shuts down T1. It's going to be left to Strict in a 2 versus 1. And the bomb timer is getting very, very low indeed. 16 seconds left, and Strict is going to get taken down by Madcatz. Very nice play, 1-1. Yep, things evening out here. We're going to switch things up and get on board with SK now. See if they can start excelling in the search and destroy like we have seen them do before. So the overall scoreline in this best of 11 series is going to be, let's have a look, 4-2 in favour of SK. We got it down as
Phobia.
4-2. Yep, yes. My bad. 4-2 in favour of Phobia. 4-3. Yep. You sure? Okay. Well, it's going to be Toby who we're spectating here as he moves towards B.
Yeah, we got on board with Toby, and he is just going. Don't really normally see players go that way, if I'm honest.
I think it might be 4-3. I'm pretty sure it's
4-3. Sorry, yes.
No, it's okay. I'm
blind. I can't read. But yes, it's 4-3.
Okay, but yeah, Toby has gone towards the B bomb site. Interesting on a defense, because usually you will see the defenders swarm around the A bomb site.
Absolutely. And should we change player?
Yeah, I think we should.
He's being a bit very, very defensive. Josh takes down T1 there as well. Let's have a look.
Well, Black's just maintaining his position. This is a very common position for Black. Pretty much every time you will see him go there. Manages to take out Battle King. And if we bring up the scoreboard, we'll be able to see a 4 versus 2 situation. Things are looking really good for SK here. Yeah, SK's starting to settle down a little bit in the search and destroy. He looked a little bit shaky in that first round, but coming to their senses, so to speak now. 1 minute 26, forcing Phobia to try and make a play. Obviously, if Phobia win this, they're 1 map away from advancing into the next round. But, you know, that pressure could get to them. Exactly, and you are in a pressurized situation when you're playing Call of Duty on a main stage, being streamed to thousands of people with an audience in front of you as well. And it does take some guts to actually, just play as you would do at home, play as you would do online. Absolutely. It's difficult. Yeah, you see some strange things, really. you wonder what people are doing. And also, I've noticed you see people miss quite obvious things as well. Well, yeah, and I think it's really easy as spectators or commentators to point that out. Oh, there we go. SK take round number 3 of Search and Destroy, making it 2-1 to them. 2 more rounds will secure the victory and will bring things back to 4-4. Have a quick look at the scoreboard. I had a feeling, Madcatz currently going 6-1. Absolutely dominating the Search and Destroy. Only 3 rounds gone. He is really, really going for this now. He was a bit upset yesterday, obviously, about being knocked down into the losers bracket. Definitely fair to say. And I spoke to him earlier on this morning, and he said he's definitely going to make a comeback. And they were seeded, obviously, second. They really wanted to come and make a statement. And, starting 3-1 down and coming all the way back into the game, it's a good achievement, to be fair. Absolutely. Toby's actually the bomb carrier this time for SK. Knocked him for this similar position that we saw previously. We don't want to watch him for another minute. We want to watch someone who's got some movement, and he's going to be Josh, unsurprisingly. Absolutely no fear when he plays this game. And he's just hopping back and he's hoping that someone's going to take a shot at him so that he knows that someone is down there. Yeah, it's what we were referring to a few rounds ago, if you remember. He's just trying to bait out a shot, see if he can get a rough idea of where some of the Phobia players are going to be. But Phobia being very clever. If there is someone there, if there is a Phobia player that, looking at roughly where Josh is, not shooting is the smartest thing you could possibly do. Yeah, because it is a difficult shot to make. It's just a flying man jumping across an alleyway. But there does need to be a... he's trying it. He's still trying it. He's hoping someone's going to shoot him. Eventually it's going to be strict, but not where he expected it to be from. Yeah, I don't think he really expected that at all, to be fair. And we'll have a quick look at the score, but it's going to be 3 versus 4, Phobia's favour. And Toby with the bomb, he's interestingly opted to do the same thing that we saw Josh do with the bunny hop. Madcatz takes down straight. Rush responds by taking down Madcatz almost straight away. 1 minute 11 left to play, and not really seeing much advancements with the bomb carrier. No, he's going to have to go for something soon. I mean, the only problem is they usually have a spotter that will be able to see when the bomb is being planted, and as soon as they start planting it, a grenade will fly over. One of them almost just killed Toby there, but he does manage to stay alive and engage in this gunfight. Whoa! Wow, that was right. You don't normally see Toby miss those. No. You can see Rush just flicking back into it. Was 50-50 for Toby there, which way he wanted to start spraying. Rush gets the better of him, so 2-2 now on the Search and Destroy. Yeah, Phobia, they obviously had the 1-0 lead, and then SK took 2 rounds back-to-back, but Phobia looked back into it, just having a quick look over at the Phobia guys. They seem very pumped up. T1 just shouting some orders to his teammates, and we will go ahead and get on board with the Phobia boys now, as we got on board with Rush straight away, as he's making his way towards this A-bomb. And let's have a look where he's going to go from here. If he's going to do the same thing we saw previously with Josh, it looks like he's going to try to... he connects. And it looks like Balking's going to challenge, but the Semtech doesn't actually connect though. Nope. Rush just holding back. We do tend to watch Rush quite a bit because it defaults to him. You know what? Let's actually watch Battle King. Let's see what he can do with this PP90. Does take some damage, takes some more damage and a stun grenade, and he has just tucked himself away as best he can because incoming is a frag.
Nades, yeah. We both expected that. Josh takes down Battle King with the nade. And to be fair, there's not much he could really do. You were seeing he got double stunned, probably treble stunned by the look of it, and incoming frag takes him down.
Yep, did everything that he could. Rush is going to have to make some moves though here as time is ticking away and they are on the attack. The bouncing grenade does not hit anyone at all, and Rush still really concerned.
Oh!
Josh manages to take out Rush, who was pre-aiming, so brilliant play there by Josh.
Yeah, Josh, really, really nice play, and that is going to be a 1-on-4 with Strict. Let's see if he can do it. Goes for the knife, and Black turns and takes him down. And that's going to be 3-2 to SK. And they are really making a fight of this.
Yep, this best of 11 could be going the whole way. Remember, if SK do win this, it's going to mean it's 4-4 overall between these two teams from what was originally 3-1 in Phobia's favour due to what happened previously in the tournament.
Yeah, so they really have done well to get all the way back here. Obviously, they do need to go ahead and take one more round. Phobia, well, if they let SK all the way back into it, I think it's probably only going to go one way. Heads are going to start going down for the Phobia boys, and SK are going to have a really good chance at it. But we're on board with T1. Obviously, Phobia now are on defense, and you should really win your defensive round, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm just going to bring up the start menu actually, because interestingly, 2 people have pushed on B. I don't believe anyone was spotted going this way, but T1 seems pretty sure that some. Oh, there we go. They know
just
something
right,
I didn't.
but he just wasn't focused enough.
Yep. Doesn't pick up the kill. It's going to be Black that takes out Rush.
I think that's going to be 2 left for Phobia as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's Strict and T1 in the 2 versus 4 bomb down, and oh, they both die very quickly. Josh quick to stand to his feet, and wow.
And indicate that game was quite easy, it would seem.
Well, if that's what he said, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. It was pretty close on paper.
Yeah, yeah.
Although Madcatz 8-2, Josh 6-3. Wow.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're talking the talk, but at the same time, they are walking the walk. So fair play to them both.
Absolutely.